Tails verser, you do it once, they smile. You do it twice, they still smile. Third time, the smile gets thinner. Fourth time, the smile disappears. Not because they're angry, just because they've learned the button works every single time. Tails verser, everyone grows up believing one lie. The more you help, the more people respect you. Society drills it into us from childhood. Be useful, be nice, never let anyone down. That's how you stay safe, that's how you stay loved. Turns out the exact opposite is true. Researchers followed hundreds of adults for years. The ones who said yes to almost everything ended up invisible. The ones who said no more often ended up running the room. Not because they were smarter, because they were harder to get. Your brain loves the quick hit from being needed. Every yes, when you want to scream no, feels like belonging. But the person watching you learns something different. You're always available, and availability quietly kills value. People don't keep score the way you think. They don't remember the 100 favors you did last year. They remember the last 3 times you showed up. That's the entire balance sheet. Everything else is just noise. The moment respect dies isn't loud. It's the moment they stop saying thank you. They start saying as usual. That tiny switch is the funeral. No drama, just a replacement waiting in the wings. Most people think the ones who use you are villains. They're not. They're just efficient. You trained them. You showed them the button works. They keep pressing it. You become background infrastructure, like the light switch in the hallway. Everyone uses it, no one notices it's there until it stops working. Society sold you another lie. If you never let anyone down, they'll never leave you. Reality, they stop worrying you might say no. And the second they stop worrying, they stop caring. Your brain keeps you stuck with an old trick. It tells you you've been the helpful one for years, so they owe you now. They don't. They recalculate every single day. Yesterday's favors expire at midnight. People also believe likability buys respect. Wrong order. Respect comes first. Likability follows. Never the other way around. And the biggest trap? Thinking sacrifice earns permanent credit. It doesn't. People remember what you did last week. Everything before that is ancient history. So what actually works? Stop announcing your availability. Let them ask. Silence becomes your new default. When you have to answer, keep it short. I can't. No explanation. No smile. No maybe next time. Explanation sounds like bargaining. Bargaining screams low value. Watch what happens next. Some faces freeze. Some push back. Some disappear. Good. They were renting space in your life. The ones who panic the hardest benefited the most from your unlimited plan. Their panic is your new proof of worth. Tails verser, you don't need a challenge or a calendar. You just need one new habit. Treat your time like it's expensive, because the moment you stop giving it away, people finally start paying attention. They'll notice on the 4th time you don't show up. That's when the smile comes back. This time it reaches the eyes. Because for the first time in years, they're not sure what you'll do next, and not knowing is where respect begins. Most people think respect is something you earn once, like a driver's license. Pass the test, keep it forever. Reality, it's more like a phone battery. You have to recharge it every single day, or it drops to 3% when you need it most. You know the moment it hits 3%. It's when they message someone else first. It's when the meeting happens without you. It's when your name stops coming up in the group chat. Not because they hate you, because you stopped being the first option. Your brain still runs the old software. It keeps telling you one more favor will fix the balance. They don't. Memory has a 72-hour half-life. After 3 days, your sacrifice is background noise. Some people never recover. They keep giving, they keep hoping. They turn 45 still waiting for the thank you that never comes, still waiting for the invitation that stopped arriving 10 years ago. You see them in the comments section at 3 a.m. They know the answer. They just haven't pressed send on the new version of themselves. The people who used you never notice you're gone. They just find another button, another power bank, another light switch. The world is full of replacements. But the moment you stop replacing yourself for free, the room gets quieter. Your phone stops buzzing. Your calendar has empty slots. And for the first time in years, you hear your own thoughts. That silence isn't punishment. It's the sound of space being made. Space for the people who never asked you to shrink. Space for the projects that don't require your exhaustion. Space for the version of you that doesn't apologize for taking up room. You'll lose some people. Maybe 5, maybe 10. They'll call you cold. They'll say you changed. Let them. Their whispers are the sound of your price going up. Because the ones who stay never treated you like infrastructure. They treated you like a person. And persons don't come with unlimited plans. You don't need to announce the change. You just stop showing up where you're not missed. You stop answering at 11 p.m. You stop saying yes with your mouth while screaming no in your head. The first week feels like withdrawal. The second week feels like freedom. The third week feels like breathing. And somewhere around day 30, someone will look at you differently. Not because you did anything big, just because you stopped doing everything small. They'll ask what changed. You'll smile. Nothing. You just stop selling your time at a discount. The button still works. They just learned it costs something now. And for the first time in years, they're willing to pay. Stay expensive, Talesverser. The world adjusts.
And that's a wrap, my dear friends. Thanks for hanging out with me. Until next time, stay awesome.